What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with yours, of course, Machiavelli. And today we are back with another Sims 4 speed build. In today's speed build, we're gonna go ahead and create a modern house. This is actually not. This is not no other modern house. This is a modern. I'm joking. It's like not like every other modern house. I feel like every modern house has its own little touch. This is a really nice modern house. I actually found this website on Pinterest. That linked me to like a bunch of these amazingly stunning modern houses. So prepare yourself. Like if you see a bunch of modern houses for the next 2 weeks, you know exactly where I got it from. Actually, I won't tell you guys because listen, this is my secret stash of houses that I'm proud of. I'm pretty sure if you go on Pinterest, you'll find it. But it's my secret stash. Maybe when I'm done building off of it, I'll give you guys the link. But this is mine. I'm holding this unless you find it yourself. But anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. This is one of many. I really like this one. I love the windows. The funny thing with me, and I think one of the biggest reasons I don't furnish my modern houses is because I don't like modern interiors that much. Like I thought growing up that I loved the clean, the white, the black, the simplistic modern type of look, which which looking back now, I don't think I ever liked it. I've always loved a little pop of color. Even when it comes to monochrome, I don't like it when it's overly stiff. Listen, but fun fact, whenever I see a modern house interior, I call it stiff because it just looks stiff. You know that person that's trying to dance, but like when I look at furniture, I relate it to dancing. And when I think of modern furniture, I think of stiff dancing. And when I say stiff dancing, I'm talking about that person that's trying to dance, but they don't really got rhythm. They don't really got beat. They're just and they're not really sure of themselves, so they're really stiff. Not saying that this build isn't sure, like the modern one version is not sure of itself. I'm just saying it looks stiff. It looks like that. It looks like that thing, that piece of furniture. I don't even, actually no, I don't get that wrong. I don't say it looks stiff. I think it looks very posh. I think it looks like one of those things where you see it and you want it to stay the way it is, so you don't want to touch it. Like I feel like if I went into a modern house, I wouldn't want to even step in it. I feel like I'm too dirty to be in there. Not saying I'm dirty, but I'm just like, I feel like everybody's too dirty to look at it because it's like it's all white. Like you touch it, oh my god, next thing you know, like your foundation, or for girls foundation, for guys, I don't even know. Anyways, you know what I mean? I just mean that you touch it and some type of little speck of dirt, even have like a little bit of like seaweed cracker stain on your hand, it just goes on your couch. You're like, oh my god, it's all ruined. I just feel like it's too polished. I don't know. I just don't like it. My favorite style. Actually, fun fact. I want you to comment below. What is my favorite style? I don't think people actually know it because it's kind of weird. Because I'm just a fusion of two. So if you can guess the two fusions I like, let me know down below. But yeah, let me know because I'm actually curious to see if you know what my two fusions are. Two fusions of a few styling wise, but other than that, that's pretty much it for this build. I hope you all do enjoy it. Again, this will be linked on the gallery, and it also have a tray file down below. Also, for everyone who watched my build yesterday, you guys can go there. I actually updated the tray files. I did this morning. Sorry, last night I was like chilling with my family last night. I also have a story time for you guys because I was so pissed off last night what happened, but I'm gonna tell you guys what happened anyways in a second. But yeah, if you guys watched the video yesterday, you guys want the tray files and the links up to the SimCC, they'll be linked in the description, so you can go back in that video, check them out. They're for you guys, so there you go. But anyways, so I have a story time for you guys. It happened yesterday. It pissed me the flip off. So I'm sad because I wasn't there. I was somewhere else. My mom had to deal with this by herself, which has got me more mad because, bruh, if I was there, I would have flipped a switch. Like I told you guys before, you can disrespect me, but the one thing you cannot disrespect, like you can even kind of disrespect my brothers a little bit because they're my brothers, but the one person you cannot disrespect is my mother. Don't do it. Don't do it to you because I will come after you. Like again, I'm not a fighter, but I will mentally mess you up. Okay, I know that sounds bad, but just don't come from my mom. That's it. That's how it is. If you don't come from my mom, we're cool. Mothers are off limits. Okay, especially my mom. Don't do it. But anyways, so I wasn't there. I wasn't there at the moment. So, but anyways, so she went to a store called Canadian Tire. And if you guys know, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's everywhere, but at least in Canada or Ontario at least, oh my god, you have to be 6 feet away from each other, or 6 feet away from each other in the line, right? So I don't want to bring race into it. Actually, I do want to bring race into it. I'll bring it to it in a second. But anyways, so there was people behind my mom, and they kept them moving forward. And so they kept them moving forward. And so what happened was the person in front of my mom told people behind my mom that, listen, we need to stay 6 feet away. You're moving too close. Take a step back, please. You're just too close, keep the 6 feet distant. And they go, oh, you don't even know what 6 feet or 10 feet is. You don't know what you're talking about. We're 6 feet away. Like, why are you talking to us? We're 6 feet away. You don't, like, we know our thing. You don't, And so my mom said they were going back and forth. And then my mom, because she couldn't take it because they're just going back and forth, and they're in the wrong because they should keep the distance. There's a line on the floor. They should keep it. They did it. So my mom's like, listen, he's being right. Like, you don't know. I could have the disease, and he's telling you to step back and stay away from it. It's not that hard. Just take a flipping step back. She didn't say that, but I'm just like, take a step back. Like, honestly, if they took a step back, everything would have been fine. But they didn't. So my mom's like, she's just telling them, like, listen, I could have it. You don't know. Take a step back. Like, he could do it for your safety. Like, it's not that hard. Take a step back. And then the kid, so what happens, it was two people. It was a mom and a son. I think my mom said the son was like my age. I'm 22. So around my age, 22 years old, right? And he goes to my mom, shut the F up, you effing beep. Yep. To my mother, shut the blank up, you blanking beep. Oh my God. When I heard that, my blood was, I was like, why couldn't I have been there? Like, again, I don't fight, but I think I would have knocked him I don't think I would have knocked him in the face, but just don't talk to my mom like that. You see, that does, talking about now, it's irksing me. But anyway, so she goes like that. And my mom is a proud Black woman. And if you come to her, she will come at you too. Like, she's not gonna step back. Like, I'm not the spit. Like, me and my mom have similar personalities. We're like, we won't back down. We won't. Like, we know our fights, but we will not be disrespected that way. You're like, we'll laugh off ourselves, like, okay, but listen, no, you're not gonna disrespect my mom like that. So she went ahead and started like, you are so, what's it called again? She's like, do I look like, what did she say? She said, do I look like your mom? Do I look like your girlfriend? Don't disrespect me. You can disrespect her because you don't have no respect for her because you're cussing in front of her. Don't disrespect me. And then the girl's like, oh, shut up, you beep. Mom's like, and then my mom's like, you're, what's it called again? You're illiterate. You are illiterate. They start going back and forth. I think it's my mom. I'm pretty sure I met my mom. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get her in a commentary one day. But she doesn't have an indoor voice. She has an outdoor voice. And when she starts to, like, get pissed off, her outdoor voice maxes. And you could hear her from down the street. Honestly, she's loud. And so she started, like, going back at them. But again, my mom didn't cuss at them. My mom, all this was for, it was tell them, all this happened because we wanted them to step back. And this is what really pissed me off right now. So anyways, the store owner hears my mom and comes over and tells my mom to shut up. The owner of Canadian Tire, the store, tells out of everyone who's arguing, tells my mom to shut up, right? My mom was like, why are you telling me to shut up? Like, who are you? Like, all he could have said is, can you guys please calm down? Can you guys, please, can you guys please, like, what's going on? Like, he could, like, go there and try to figure out the problem. No, he told my mom to shut up. So my mom gets mad and is like, what are you telling me to shut up? And so she starts wrenching him, like, I'm not your wife. You don't disrespect me like that. Like that's like, my mom went off on him, right? And so this man got pissed off. He was like, I'm gonna, like, get out my line. I was like, what? Why am I gonna get the line? I was here. I didn't do anything bad, right? And so to piss off my mom, the people that were disrespecting my mom, the people that were disrespecting the whole Canadian government, telling everyone to stay 6 feet away from each other, got treated like heroes and got put into the store before everybody else. Like, everyone who was in the line, because they were in the middle of the line. They weren't even at the front of the line. He literally took those people my mom were arguing with and let them go in the store right there and then. So that means everyone in the line that was in front of them got cut in front of them for doing, and they were in the wrong. Like, and then my mom goes, you see everybody, you can do wrong and still be rewarded. And then the guy got pissed off. He's like, if you don't get my line, I'm gonna call the cops on you. And so he did that. He called the cops on my mom, and the cops came. And so the cops came, and so he goes, so he calling the cops. He's like, get out my line. Mom's like, who do you think you're talking to? He's like, and then she starts going off him again. He's like, listen, like, have some respect for me. I'll have some respect for you. And he goes, can you please get out the line? It's like, okay, I'll get the line now, because you said please respect. Give respect to me, I'll give respect to you. Simple as that. And so the cops come, and this is what also gets me mad, because I feel like no matter how much we think that we're progressing in the world, we're not. Because what happened was, so the cops come and they go straight to the owner, walk past my mom, go straight to the owner, get his side of the story, and then come to my mom, like, and my mom said when they came back to her, like once like the guy was telling her story, she could see like the how to say this, like their facial expression showed that she was in the wrong. Like they didn't even listen to my mom's side of the story. They already like had it in their mind that she was the person that who started this. Like she was the bad guy. It was already in her after listening to that guy. By the way, if you guys are wondering, the store owner is white. But anyways, moving on from that, the store owner was white. The police officers was white. But anyways, moving on from that. So the police officers finishing talking to the owner, then they walked over to my mom. My mom said when they were walking over, like in their body language, you could tell that they thought she was guilty. They could already tell that she was in the wrong, and so they pretty much told her, "Ma'am, you have to get off the what's it called again? You have to get off the premises. It's a private store. You have to get off." She's like, "Okay, that's fine. I'll get off it. I didn't want to buy I don't want to spend money in there anymore, but I just want to know what was the reason. Like, what was the reason? Like, what did I do bad? I was sticking up for the law because it said 6 feet away, and I got yelled at for it." And they're like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. You have to still get off the property." He's like, "Oh, fine. I'm not going on the property. I just want to know the reason why you did that." Until this day, my mom still haven't got the reason for why this happened. But anyways, and so she goes, "I know the reason. It's because I'm black and those two were white and he's white and everyone." And honestly, I can see, like, you know how, like, the fact that in the matter that, I don't know, like, I don't want to talk about racism because it's a big subject. And again, I'm not truly, like, I don't truly know everything about it. That really grinded my gears in a sense, because just the fact that there was just putting straight blame on her. Like, she got all the blame. Like all the blame for us, she got it. The people that went to store didn't get it. Like even the guy that was thank you, the guy I don't know his name because he told my mom the name. But the guy that was defending my mom, even Scott, and I was like, listen, they weren't, like, he literally came up the line and went up to the owners, like, they didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. She was standing up because they were 6 feet behind, and the store owner would not listen to him. Like, he would not. Like, he just had said in the mind that my mom was wrong, even though she wasn't. He had it ingrained in his mind that she was, and that, I don't know. Again, I wasn't totally there, so I don't know. I'm just going back for what she said, but that's just ridiculous. And then what happened was after that, all the black people in the line actually got out the line and said they're not shopping there anymore. Like literally all the black people, she said all the black people in the line got out the line and said they weren't going to shop there anymore. And someone even told my mom to call the news station about this because that's wrong. And my mom didn't do it because, again, she had stuff to do. She had to go get her car done. So she decided to go home with it. But anyways, when I heard about that, I was so mad because really, like, we're in 2020 and, like, the fact that that's still a thing. And the thing is, I have ordeals with the police. Honestly, I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but I don't trust the police. I heavily believe the police system is racist. Like, I don't know. I don't, like, again, if your parents are police officers, it doesn't mean that your parents, or if you know someone who's a police officer, I'm not saying that they're racist. I'm not gonna go there because I don't know them. I just think the justice system is racist towards black people. I'll forever think that. From what I've seen, I've been there. I've seen that. I've seen the court system before. And from what I've got, I just feel like we're forever guilty. Like, black people are forever guilty. Like, it should, like, the thing is, it should be, you're innocent till proven guilty. For black people, you're guilty until you're proven innocent. Like, they'll come on the block. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I got stopped by the police. Like, okay, that's a lie. I got stopped once. My brother, though, got stopped by police about 3 times before. Just because he was wearing a hoodie one night and he was coming from the gym. He came home with a hoodie and they stopped him and, like, literally, like, checked him, said you look like the person that robbed the house in the area just because he was black. But anyways, I didn't want to get into that. I don't want to get into, like, this high race thing because that's a whole nother subject. I can go some deep, but that's just my thing. Again, everyone has different opinions. That's up to you. Again, I don't want to, like, sit here and offend anybody, but that was my experience. If you get mad from these words, then that's fine. You know, everyone has their own way of expressing their emotions. If that's your opinion and you don't agree with me, that's fine. Like, again, I can't sit here and knock my like opinion into your head and be like, it's truth. It's not. It's my truth. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I thought I'd come here and share that story because that grinded my gears yesterday. I was so mad yesterday, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Again, hope I didn't offend anybody, but yeah, I'm out. This is peace. Bye. Later. Bye, guys.